What's going on YouTube? This is going to be episode 2 of Getting Known, and as you know, I can change the name of the series since it's only the second episode. The first episode was against Jay Nasty yesterday, and if you haven't seen that, you can go in the description of this video, and I'll have it there for you. And be sure to check that out if you haven't. And this is against some kids that stayed in my lobby for a while, and I basically want to upload it because get the series started. And some of them, like the Miraculous KDR kid, is supposed to be known or something. I don't know who he is, but people say they do, and I figure some people might want to see it. And the second kid that's kind of relevant, I guess, is Obj Everyday. He's either friends with Jay Nasty or he runs support for him. It's one or the other, so I'm not sure. These kids had about 2 to 3 minutes to get acquainted with who they were playing against, Like they had plenty of time to go through our combat record, go through our league things, to see that we weren't Timmy no thumbs that they were just gonna beat. It wasn't gonna go down like that, and that was kind of obvious. So they had time to make classes, they had time to set their kill streaks right. Yeah, it's pretty much what I want to get at. This wasn't anti, this was on my main account, so there shouldn't be any complaints there. Here we go. This is the video. I'm gonna flash their stats. I'm gonna flash OBJ Everyday's comment record because it's kind of relevant to something I'm gonna talk about later on. He has a specific class that he goes in, and it pretty much allows me to talk about things that I find not cheap. Just I'm pretty sure most people would agree that some things in this game takes very little to no skill. Like Call of Duty is a game that doesn't take that much skill. It's not like Halo or Counter Strike where it takes a lot of skill to be very good. This game, anyone can get on, and before you know it, they can get a kill streak, or they can do decent at the game. They can be good for your team. This kid's got 22 days played. He's using this Scavenger and Fast Hands class. Scavenger and Fast Hands is just fine, but what he did was that he put on Scavenger and Fast Hands, and he has C4 and Tac Insert. That's one thing. Like whenever you'll see these episodes where we play against tryhards, I'm probably gonna make a point to not have Tac Inserts. So yeah, that's pretty much all I'm gonna say for that on that about now. But the kid has Fast Hands and Scavenger on, and he has he gave up toughness. After 2 minutes of just looking through our combat records, I don't know if they were, but they probably were for at least like when we just joined the lobby just to see who we were playing against. Most people do that. That's what's normal, and they probably did. So they probably saw that we weren't, like I said, Timmy no thumbs, and instead of putting hardwired on, lightweight, flak jacket, a good class, maybe even attack mask in case we stun. The kid puts on Fast Hands and Scavenger, and he puts on C4 so that he can replenish the C4 and throw it fast. And if you just keep watching just about every gunfight I get into with these guys, it's C4. I just got C4 twice right there. Come on, man. And they still all die. That's what I'm trying to get at. Like, these kids throw C4, try to spray, because if you don't know, if you C4 somebody, regardless if they have flag jacket on or not, they are a 1 or 2 shot. And 1 or 2 shots, if you're good at the game, is nothing. That's an easy kill. Like if I ran C4 on hardpoint, multi-team hardpoint to play against tryhards, I would C4 and 2-shot everyone, and yeah, that'd be easy. It's basically making the game, an already easy game, even easier, and that's what I have an issue with basically. Like it's like you're struggling, you're admitting that you're struggling before you even played a person. Like if I use the example that everyone in the lobby was using MSMC, and then someone that's doing bad at the moment on an even connection with everyone else, if that person puts on a Scorpion, they're basically saying their gun skill isn't the same as everyone else who's using the MSMC. They need that extra boost. They need that extra fire rate from the Scorpion so they can win a gunfight. They're basically saying they're not as good as everyone else is. My issue with this is that Call of Duty is already an easy game. It's not a very hard game to pick up. Like people who don't play other FPSs, like play Halo, go play Halo for 2 days and see how hard it is to get used to right away. Let's say you give your controller to someone who's 10 years old, 9 years old. You just tell them what each button does, and like in a few hours, they will have Call of Duty down. They might not be able to go get in the lobby and drop boabs or drop nuclears, or That takes a while to figure out how to do, staying alive in a game, but the basic mechanics, moving around, a few hours, the average person can just pick up Call of Duty. It's not that hard of a game. So I just feel some type of way about it when people try to make the game easier for themselves. Like, you get in a lobby against people that are good, and what you do is you tack insert. You're basically saying, by tack inserting, you don't know how to manipulate spawn points, even though you have 22 days played on the game. It's a little weird that you don't know how to anchor, hold spawns for your team with 22 days on it. That's insane. Or you put on fast hand and scavenger, so that you can throw C4 as fast as possible and have as many C4s as possible, so that you can just spam explosives, not just regular explosives, because they don't need to be cooked, they don't need to be thrown a certain way. You throw it over a wall, bang, guy's one shot, your teammate comes around the corner, shoots him, bang bang. That's it. Like, things take little to no skill. The worst thing that you could do in a competitive setting when you're playing against decent players is put a shotgun on this game at least. Black Ops 1, it wasn't that bad, and Modern Warfare 2, it was just banned, They banned it for competitive because it made sense to. And on this game, people, I just feel like if you're using a Remington on a map like Standoff, you could win a map, if it's multi-team hardpoint, you could win a map by yourself. And the simple reason is that, on each hardpoint, except the middle one, apart from the middle one, on most hardpoints on that map, the entrance is a doorway. Like, the entrance is a window or a doorway. And if you have a shotgun, and you have dexterity, and you have a laser sight, all you have to do is, the only skill that you need, if that's even a skill, all you need is UAV. Because as soon as you know which way the team is coming from, you just put your crosshairs in the middle of the doorway, and as soon as they come to the doorway, you shoot. You pull the right trigger and they're dead. There's no denying that. Even if the person's running lightweight, you don't have to do anything. You just, aim to the door and they're dead. That's it. GG. Like, right away. You can win a game by yourself using a shotgun on Standoff. And that's not to say that anyone can do it. Someone good versus 3 people that are good. Like, a shotgun basically makes you worth 3 players, I think. It makes you worth 3 people on your team to defend a hardpoint. Maybe not on other game modes, but for a hardpoint where you need to stay alive in a small confined space, shotguns are OP as fuck. And they take 0 skill. And I feel like even if you win a game, you're basically saying, well, maybe not if you win it by yourself. If you win it by yourself, you won the game. That's that. But if you play 3-on-3 and you use a shotgun on a small map and you win, that's just cheap. Like, that doesn't mean jack shit. And speaking of things that don't mean anything, I'm pretty sure, since this is all pubs, I'm pretty sure a lot of people are gonna be mad. They're gonna be saying, "Oh, this is pubs. Play us." And I think I put it in the description for the last video I had, and I had up. It was like a teaser for this video, and I'll be 100% fine with playing anyone that wants to play. And I'm not sure if I'll flash the message or not, but I got a few messages from people that were like, "Oh, 3v3." And this is after, I want to talk about this. There's some guy, Anton, he's called Toad Hornet, right? He gets in my lobby, and I have a kid that's gold on League, He's a pub star, massive pub star. Like, he's not even platinum on League, gold. So, and I'm playing with another guy that's decent. So we have 2 and a quarter. And these kids, like, they do decent against us. They're not slapping us around. We're not really slapping them because we don't have a full team. I'm not playing with my full team at all. And the first minute of the game, I almost have a VSAT. Some random from the 3rd team shows up in my face and knifes me off the VSAT, and that should say something. Like, first minute of the game, already halfway through the VSAT, and I put up 2 more VSATs through the game. It was Toad Hornet's host, and around like 3 minutes before the game ends, I have like 50 kills, I have 20 defense, and the kid dashboard. And then later on, like, they try to join my session with a full anti-team of 3, and what happened was I wasn't even playing. It probably said I was in pregame lobby. I don't know, my party thing was open, so they joined, and they got in my just in a random lobby with me. I wasn't playing at all. And then I looked at my recent players, and it's 3 of them, and then one of them sends me a message saying 3v3. And then once I'm like, "Are you serious? Like, come on, man. What are you on?" And then I message him saying, "Hey, whatever. I got time to blow. You want to play? Let's play." And then they don't want to play. So what I'm trying to get at is that if you're gonna send me a message saying 3v3, have your team ready at some point in the week, and we'll probably play. Other than that, don't message me and then waste my time. The kid sent me a message saying 3v3. I respond to him saying, fine, let's play, except I'm not playing anyone on an anti-account. I'm not playing you in a private match while you're on an anti-account. If you want to play me, you want to play 3v3 or 4v4 in private match, it should be a 4v4 to begin with. So that's that. And if you want to play, I'm not going to play you on your anti-account. That's just that. And when I told him that, the kid just pretty much didn't want to play anymore. I have a lot of videos of me beating anti-kids. Like kids get in the lobby and they try to anti and they get smacked and leave. I have some of these gameplays, so if you guys want to see those, that'd be cool. I could upload those. And I think I'm gonna end the commentary right here. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and peace the fuck out, YouTube.